Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining in and being part of this evening. On behalf of TCS iON, I, Dr. Dipyaman, welcome you all to the webinar on a very interesting certificate program that we have got on AI/ML in collaboration with IIT Kharagpur. It is an exciting day today. And why so? Because we are all set here for a new beginning. After the successful completion of Cohort 2 of our AI/ML certification in collaboration with IIT Kharagpur, we are thrilled to launch Cohort 3. Yes, you heard it right. We are all set to start with Cohort 3. As we continue to navigate the rapidly evolving landscape of artificial intelligence and machine learning, it has been clear that AI/ML is no longer just a buzzword, but it is a transformative force revolutionizing industries and redefining the way we work and live. However, despite its vast potential, many of us still struggle to bridge the gap between AI/ML concepts and their practical applications. That's why we are again excited to bring you the certificate course that we'll talk about today, where we are going to stress upon the hands-on approach to explore AI for real-world application. Over the next hour, our expert speakers and I will guide you through all the details of Cohort 3 and how these upgrades will help you succeed in this transformative field. We are excited to have you on this journey with us. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome Mr. Dipyaman Banerjee and Mr. Sabyasachi Mukhopadhyay. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Mr.
Hello.
Hi. It's so nice to have you both back on this forum. And congratulations for the immense success of Cohort 2. And we also have with us Ms. Aditi Shrivastava. She's the project manager for this program and has been very pivotal in making this a success. So a very warm welcome to all three of you.
Simdeep.
So,
good evening to everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Right. So without further ado, let me just quickly introduce our dignitaries to the wonderful audience that we have today. So Mr. Dipyaman Banerjee, he's the CEO of AI Innovation Hub at IIT Kharagpur. He's a passionate AI leader with wealth of experience in leading large teams of AI and data scientists. He has more than 20 years of work experience across multiple industries, including telco, hyperlocal food delivery, edtech, and financial services. He's a problem solver at heart. He possesses profound technical knowledge in AI/ML from his industry experience and has a practical understanding of how it can be effectively applied in powering sustainable business growth. It's so nice to have you back on our forum, sir.
Thank you, Himdeep. Thank you for your kind words. And good evening, everyone.
And next we have Mr. Sabyasachi Mukhopadhyay. He needs no introduction, actually. He has received the PhD fellowship from IIT Kharagpur, AI for ICPS, iHub Foundation. He's an assistant professor at BIMS Kolkata and has taught at various institutions, including the University of Calcutta and at SCIT Pune. He has contributed towards various industry domains like nanoscope technologies and Root Alpha Ventures. He is a Google developer expert in machine learning and has also been part with the Intel Software Innovator. He's involved in startup mentoring and as an advisor of Solar Initiative Private Limited. His research on AI-based medical diagnostics has garnered media attention nationally and internationally. He has received numerous awards and grants for his contributions to academia and innovation. As a recognized expert, he's been invited to speak and judge at prestigious events and institutions worldwide, including delivering TED Talks and writing or leading publications like Anand Bazar Patrika. Welcome, sir, on this forum once again.
Thank you very much for your kind words. Good evening, everyone.
And along with us, we also have Ms. Aditi Shrivastava on this forum. She is the project manager of this certification program and has worked on this program since its inception and has played a pivotal role in its execution and delivery. Okay. Aditi, you are on mute.
Thanks, Simdeep, for the nice introduction and the kind word, and welcome CEO sir and the Sabyasachi sir for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm sure the audience will be quite excited by now to see the wonderful array of people that we have brought together to introduce them to the third cohort that we are going to start. So that sets the stage for us today. So thank you so much for your response, and I really hope that you keep on responding to us for all our further questions to you in order to ensure that this is more of an interactive and we are actually answering any of your questions that you might have. And along with that, please keep on sharing your queries in the chat also, and we'll be coming back to those as well. Okay, so I'll first request Dipyaman sir to take the stage and request you to show, put some light on the fact that how AI ML is relevant across industry, and is it really only applicable for students who are coming from technical background, or is it also something that non-technical students can find a career in?
Thank you, Himdeep. I'll try to answer it as good as I can. My take would be I think it is for everyone to see that AI has taken the world by storm, right? So uh, there is no escaping AI, and we can be fairly sure that the uh, our world, our future is going to be shaped by AI, and that the speed at which it is the whole AI landscape is evolving. It is unprecedented. Uh, and in this kind of a world where you have a technology which is sort of encompassing everything, I think the best way would be to actually embrace it and learn about that particular technology. It is important to understand uh, that the difference of with AI with other technologies like IT, so or an established technology like say software engineering, the AI field is evolving itself. So the actual technology is also evolving. So it is important not only to learn AI, but to learn AI in a way so that you are actually you learn how to keep pace with that evolution, right? And that is what we actually try to do in this particular course also. Uh, to answer your question on, so my short answer would be that AI is very, very important. And as Jensen Wang from NVIDIA had said, that it is not AI which is going to take your job, but it is someone who knows AI might actually take your job. So it is the best strategy is to learn AI, right? And learn AI in a way which is also teaches you how you can evolve with the evolving, how you can evolve yourself with the evolving landscape of AI, right? The question on IT and non-IT, yes, of course, if you are coming, if you have previous computer programming experience, that surely helps, because at the end of the day, you would be programming with AI technologies. But it is also important to understand that AI is just not programming, and AI actually is a vast subject which has statistics and mathematics in it as well. So you have to learn all three: programming, statistics, and mathematics to be an expert in AI. But the good news is, I think uh, with this rapid revolution of AI, what we are seeing that a lot of tools have emerged, which a person who is non-initiated in the branch of IT can also just take those tools and apply AI in their respective domains. I think even if you are not planning to become an AI architect or an AI scientist or maybe a data scientist, but still, I think it is in your benefit to learn AI, to learn these tools which you can apply to your daily jobs, in which you can apply to your domain problems and can actually see and actually get that traction, or get that speed up in your work that is going to set you apart from your peers, right? So it is definitely in your advantage to learn those techniques, those skills of AI, right? Another thing Vincent Huang said, which I would also like to quote him, he's saying that, look, AI uh, is not going to replace humans. I mean, there are most of the things we humans can do that AI is not able to do. But there are 20% of things that AI can do 1,000 times better than humans. So if you're not adopting those 20% of skills in your daily work, then you are missing a trick, right?
Mm.
So that is something why you probably would like to learn AI. And as you know, just to from our certification course, the high certification course that we are doing, it is taught by IIT professors and research scholars who are in active research right now. They are doing active research, they publish papers, and so it is very important. So when you interact with them, when you learn from them, you don't not only understand the fundamentals of AI, but you also get an understanding of where the field is moving. So
Right.
I think that is very important to understand.
Very nicely put, sir. So, frankly, AI/ML is more of a tool now than a technology because all the domains are using it in order to get the answers for their problems. Very well put, sir. On that note, would also like to understand that are there any specific skill sets that the industry actually looks for if anybody wants to hire a person for AI? And also if you could show some light on the fact that I know for as a fact that for AI for ICPS, hands-on is one of their strong pillars, and why this has become a center stage, and how this was taken into consideration while deciding that what all things you will keep into focus while deciding the vision and mission of AI for ICPS.
Yes, I mean, I think what I would like to stress here is that in order to be skilled in AI, you need two things. You need to have your basic fundamentals of AI correct and strong fundamentals. You have to build that. But you also need to understand the hands-on aspect of applying AI to real-world problems, to problems in whatever domain you are working in. And
Right.
that's why this particular course actually gives you a very nice balance between building your strong fundamentals. It works with basic linear algebra mathematics that you need. It brushes up your knowledge of mathematics, but it also pairs it with very hands-on
Wow.
lab sessions where you can actually try out those concepts on real problems, on real applications. And you are actually encouraged to build applications of your own using those techniques. Uh, unless, I mean, if you ask me, I would say the best way to learn a technology is to practice it. Most of the time, I have learned languages by actually coding it, and I think anybody who has coded will agree with me.
True.
Unless you make those mistakes, unless you go through it, there is no way you can learn the technology as much depth just by reading books. So you have to get your hands dirty and you have to make those mistakes. And this particular course gives you to do that, gives you the scope to do that. So it actually blends the hands-on session very nicely with the theory sessions where you can actually go and practice what you have learned. So, and in
Awesome.
that way, you become confident that, yes, I am being able to apply these concepts in other problems to other actual real life applications as well. So that way, I think it is very, very important. I cannot stress more uh, that the hands-on aspect of AI is something you would like to take away from this course.
I like that line that you have to get your hands dirty. So that's the best way to learn coding. Okay, thank you so much, sir. I now request Sabyasachi sir that we listen this a lot of times that while there are so many AI programs which are available out there, um, the program that we, in collaboration with IIT Kharagpur and TCS iON is offering, it stands out, and there are certain unique features and capabilities about it. So, sir, if you could just highlight that more so that our audience could understand that what differentiates this from the rest of the programs that are available.
As I see around, and you also see around, there are a lot of courses on AI that are available today, right?
Right.
Uh, I think one of the key differences that this course offers compared to other courses, that it is actually taught by IIT professors. there were 14 IIT professors who actually gave lectures in our cohort 2, and I can only assume it to be higher in cohort 3, go higher in cohort 3, along with leading industry scientists, right?
Yes.
So if you see other courses, many courses, there you might see that it is offered by some institutions or the other very reputed institutions, but you don't see actually the professors actually teaching the courses, right? So this is one very key difference where you are seeing actually professors teaching the courses. Second thing is, I would say that uh, in order to so we try to maintain the same standard of IIT Kharagpur, and we do not dilute the course in any way. So I think that makes the course tough, yes, that makes the course rigorous, and it expects the learner to also put an effort in the course. But at the end of the day, going through that rigorous course, you actually come out confident and you come out knowledgeable than you would be from most of the courses that are out there. So I think one of the things that, so we did not compromise on the standard of the courses, and you have to understand that AI as a technology, it is a deep technology, and you will have to give time in order to be an expert in that, in order to get a grip on that. It is not just something, a simple concept that you can just go look at a YouTube video and learn. So you will have to practice it. You have to go through it perhaps multiple times, which to in order to grasp that concept and in order to become an expert in it. So one of the things that we do in this course is to harp on that point, that, and our professors also do that. So as you know that every when you see the curriculum of the course, you will see that there will be a lecture session, there will be a hands-on session, and then there will be assignments and quizzes.
Okay.
So that is the third aspect, I would say, that we also evaluate you. So it is just not one-way lecture given to the students. It is a two-way interaction that happens. The students and the learners were allowed to ask questions, and those questions were meticulously answered in this course. Even if last course we had 6,000 plus learners in that one course, we were able to answer and respond to each and every questions that the learners asked. And I think that is one of the key difference from any other courses that you see. Personalized attentions are given to students to clear their doubts, to help them understand the concepts, and multiple rounds of evaluation is done to understand where somebody is struggling. And again, we double down on that to make sure that they improve and they can clarify their doubts and improve on their skills. So I think this personalized uh, this personalized nature of the course, paired with rigorous evaluation and taught by IIT professors, I think these three aspects sort of sets this course apart from other
Perfect.
courses.
Perfect. That sounds wonderful, and I'm sure this must have intrigued our audience further, sir. We have Sabyasachi sir back, so we'll come back to you in a couple of minutes. So next, actually, I would request Aditi if she could, give us more insight about this certification program, and if she can take us, what exactly is this course, what are its components, and what are the different things that the students will be learning. So over to you, Aditi. And I request our AV team to kindly share the presentation, please.
Yeah, thanks, Himdeep. So once again, welcome you all. As you are hearing Dr. Himdeep and the CEO, sir, we are talking about the presentations where we are covering about what exactly we did in cohort 1 and cohort 2. And for you, you guys are new here, and we want to cover all these things where you will be going to be a part the program of high. So this is actually live 4 hours long sessions. Every Saturday we have planned for weekend. This will spend in the week of 14 weeks, which we will be including the hands-on. As CEO sir mentioned that it is more on the hands-on part. You will be taking through the theory along with the practicals, along with the assignments. So all things will be covered from IIT professors itself, and you will be able to get all the knowledge from the esteemed renowned professors from IIT Kharagpur during the 14 weeks program. We call it hands-on approach to AI for real-world application, and as a name terminology, we call it HIGH program. And this is for, again, for your knowledge that this is going to be a third cohort for all of you. We have very immense successfully completed cohort 1 and cohort 2. Yeah. I would request Sabyasachi sir to talk about the certificate program where we are covering and the key features of the program, please. Thank you, sir.
Am I audible clearly? So basically, if we see in overall the certification program, so it has been mainly designed for the college faculty, students, as well as the industry experts. For your assistance, I can tell you that in last cohort, especially in cohort 2, there are nearby 4,000 industry experts who have joined from this particular cohort, and they were immensely benefited from the entire course. So if we see the overall structure of the course, we are basically starting our journey right from the linear algebra, and we are covering the basic aspects of the statistics and probability, and then we are gradually switching towards the machine learning. Okay, so after covering the important aspects of the machine learning along with all the necessary integrity of the Python programming and other Pythonic platforms, participants will get the opportunity to explore like Keras or the TensorFlow platforms. And then we are moving towards deep learning, and finally we are wrapping it up by covering the advanced deep learning and career guidances. So you can see it's a very much compact course where you can see the most of the emphasis has been given in terms of the hands-on learning, especially if you can see that 75 to 80% emphasis has been given on the hands-on learning and remaining part on the theory sessions. Okay, and the moreover, you can interact directly with the IIT KGP faculties. There are industry experts who are taking the sessions. We have a dedicated 30 minutes Q&A portal where you can ask the questions to the experts. Okay, and they will revert back to you. And not only that, they can also get back to you for example, due to the time limitations, if they are unable to answer you, then we are answering them in offline mode as well. And there are IIT KGP research scholars who are also taking the hands-on sessions. So in overall, you can see it's a very much compact course. And apart from that, we are also providing, it's a 56 hours compact learning, which is equivalent to 4 credit course. And that will give you immense benefit if you want to, those who are students especially, it will give you an immense benefit in terms of adding them in the academic bank of credit or ABC. So and along with that, definitely we are giving the extensive assignments which participant can do. Participants can apply for the quizzes. In the assignments, there are descriptive and programming assignments. We shall discuss them later on in much more detail. So according to your performances, what will happen that 10% top 10% performer will be awarded COM, certificate of merit, and they can visit to IIT KGP campus to collect the certificates from the director of IIT KGP. So this type of the opportunities in overall you have, and definitely also TCS will recommend for the free job opportunities as well, interview for the appearing for the interview. So this type of the benefits you can achieve throughout this particular course certification program. Okay.
Sir, also about the price, because that is going to be one important aspect that the students.
Definitely. So this 3 months course, if you see, the price range is also very much affordable. If you see, it's 7,499 INR. Okay, so I believe that this is a quite cheaper course if you see the overall course content and the job support and the resume preparation which you will get from this entire course.
Great. So Aditi, if you could tell us that who is this course most suited for? the target audience that we have for this particular certification?
Yeah, yeah, Himdeep. So, as Sabyasachi mentioned to you all that we will be covering the basics of maths, which we are covering through linear algebra, statistics, probability. Have so whoever has done mathematics 12th from mathematics background, and whoever is doing BCom or BTech or BBA, any technical background, and have the maths background previous in their 12th background, so they are eligible to go for the course. However, I definitely add that value that it is going to be little bit of tough for them, because if you are not coming technical ground, you to learn that. Learning that is a Python programming pack. Also, we will give you some kind of reference linkage where you can refer to and just go for the prepare your maths backgrounds and all. So anyone who is interested and who is aspired to build their career in AI, also who aspire to learn more on AI, they may join, considering the previous background of mathematics, advanced knowledge, and the basics of Python programming language.
In fact, Aditi, I feel this is actually awesome. The fact that, apart from students who come from BTech background, there will be a lot of other students who would be interested in this, like what Sabyasachi sir mentioned and what Dipyaman sir mentioned, that, now AI ML is not something which is only related with a technical background, but non-technical students can. And in case those students are interested, we are providing a lot of or we are giving them a lot of hand holding in the form of a free package of Python programming that they can undertake. And of course, as you mentioned, that there will be also a lot of open source links shared with them so that they can brush up their mathematics and statistics. Great.
Yeah, I must tell you, Hindi, with the previous cohort 1 and cohort 2 experience, a lot of students, even I know a person who is actually the student of class 9th, she has joined and she has done immensely well, you know. So we actually have learned from her that considering even not she has passed the 12th and then she scored a very good marks in this particular cohort, so she could be a milestone and the learning for everyone whoever is aspired to do all these things. Definitely they can join and learn and do better and just dream for a very good and better career in AI. So yeah, coming to the faculty members, so I would request Sabyasachi sir to cover this.
Okay, so all the top-notch faculty of IIT Kharagpur, they are going to take this particular course in terms of the teaching. So basically, if you see, there are top faculties from the Department of Computer Science and Department of AI, like we can mention, the legendary figure like Professor Niloy Ganguly, who is also the project director of AI for ICPS, as well as the Professor Pavitra Mitra, who is the joint project director of AI for ICPS, our post coordinator, Dr. Soram Subhattacharya. Along with that, you can see Dr. Jiaul Hokpai, or for example, we can talk about Dr. Pawan Goel. So they are the basically pioneer in this particular field, and they will teach you and they will also clarify your doubts, whichever you will have. And not only limited to these faculties, also there are industry experts who will also take your sessions, okay, along with the research scholars who will also cover the hands-on part as well.
So, sir, if you could just share some light on the different career options which are out there for the students who take up the certification program.
Sure. So basically, if you see, I would like to highlight there are a few important points, and I have a few important figures for them which I want to mention. So basically, if I just want to make sure that just a second. So, for example, if you see the Glassdoor statistics for the ML architect, machine learning architect, so it is saying that now they are getting the average salary or it is almost 34 lakhs per annum. Okay, so you can see there is a huge demand in the market in terms of the ML architect. Okay, so it is a very much important job role. So, for example, if, those who have a very much strong background in Python or Pythonic platforms, along with the big data, okay, and machine learning. So they can go for this type of the job roles, okay. And data scientist job role, it is like we have discussed earlier also, that the basic foundations on the statistics as well as the machine learning, okay, and not only that, if you know the data structure, that will also help you a lot, because it is not only about the doing the routine data analytics part, but if you can contribute in terms of the algorithmic development, which can actually makes you different from the traditional data analyst or the business analyst job roles. So what it will do, it helps you to escalate your median salary. So if you see the median salary as per the Glassdoor, so it is almost 18 lakhs per annum for the data scientist. Okay, while the data analyst, if we see, it is 6 to 7 lakhs. So that's why there is a huge gap in terms of the median salary. Okay, and along with that, definitely for the NLP engineers, I also have taken note from the Glassdoor the salary. For example, in NLP engineer, salary is 9 lakhs per annum. Okay, as per the Glassdoor report. So what are the skill setups that is required? So if we see, definitely machine learning, deep learning, NLP libraries, okay, and definitely Python and Java. So NLP is one of the field. If you see, this covers the basic aspects of the computer science, right from the basic aspect of the computer science to linguistics to machine learning, everything we are basically covering. And especially in this particular course, we also have given emphasis on the NLP as well. Computer vision in scientists, if we talk about, it is saying that 10.5 lakhs per annum as per this Glassdoor statistics. Okay, so the knowledge which will be required right from the computer vision to basics of the linear algebra, deep learning, those things will be required. Okay, and then if you think about the robotics engineer, so I have taken note of the average salary as well. So if we see the present Glassdoor statistics, it is 6 lakhs per annum. Okay, and the skill setups which will be required. For example, we can talk about the robot operating system or the definitely the knowledge of reinforcement learning, machine learning. So in earlier cohort, if we see, so which we have seen that the important aspects of the reinforcement learning we have covered up, because keeping this particular job role in mind, because there are huge demand in the robotic engineers in the market. Okay, so this job role, you see this particular salary which we are talking about, this is either we are talking about the average salary or the median salary. Okay, this particular salary definitely vary time to time, but the job demand is huge in the market. And if we talk about the last one, the prompt engineering, in last 3 years, especially in present era of LLM, we have seen there is a huge, immense demand of the prompt engineer. So I have taken note of the figure. So earlier, if I see before pre-COVID era, so it was around 6 lakhs per annum. Okay, but there is a huge jump in the demand in last 2 or 3 years. Okay, so I should not make any mistake while telling the figure. That's why I'm looking in the screen. So it is now 39.3 lakhs per annum. If we see the salary, and there is a huge jump, you can see. And whenever we are talking about in terms of the median salary, and definitely the skill setups, obviously you should have the good knowledge in programming or the data analysis, but it's a part of prompting. The more you are adept with that particular skill, the better you will get the desired outcome. Okay, and along with that, apart from these job roles, I want to highlight that in our course we are putting a lot of emphasis in generative AI or GenAI. Okay. So in the GenAI, presently, if you see the median salary, it is 15.6 lakhs per annum. Okay, so this is the present scenario. We are covering all the top-notch aspects of the AI, so that the participants who will actually join this particular course, they can they can get immense benefit from this particular course, and they can become job ready. They can become the immense skillful in terms of grabbing their desired job in the present market. Okay, so I believe that this will clarify that doubt related to the present job roles, trending job roles in AI domain.
Actually, sir, so thank you so much for sharing such a comprehensive, data about all this. So moving ahead, so these are the topics that are going to be covered. So Sabyasachi sir, if you could just take us through this slide as well.
Okay, absolutely. So like I mentioned, that our course will start by covering the important aspects of the linear algebra. So it will build your strong foundation over mathematics, which is required for learning AI. Okay, and then definitely there will be an important aspects related to statistics and probability will be covered up. Okay, and gradually we shall move towards the hands-on part. Okay, so Python, you will learn about Python and important Pythonic platforms which will be required to explore AI. After that, we shall move towards the supervised learning. So in supervised learning, all the important aspects related to, for example, we can talk about support vector machine or net-based algorithm or KNN. Okay, all those things we shall cover one by one, and gradually, not only the theory part, also we will have the hands-on exposure on that particular case. Then we will move towards the unsupervised learning as well. So clustering algorithms and nitty-gritty of those algorithms you will learn, and not only theory part as well as hands-on will be covered up. Then we move towards the NLP part, natural language processing, which I highlighted that it is in the present. There is a huge market demand on the basis of that. So NLP will learn the important aspects related to the theory, as well as we have added up the extensive hands-on session. So you will get a lot of idea about the NLP tools on those particular sessions. Then you will have the idea, gradually we will move towards the deep learning. So first of all, we shall cover the important aspects related to the neural networks, and gradually we shall move towards the deep learning. There we will learn about this CNN, RNN, okay, and you will have not only the theory part, like here also you will have the lab sessions, okay, and then definitely we shall move towards the computer vision. Okay, we'll see all the important applications of the deep learnings in terms of the computer vision. We shall explore them along with the hands-on part. And definitely we have the dedicated session for the reinforcement learning, because we know that there are a lot of people who are interested in robotic engineering, and their reinforcement learning or RL is playing a pivotal role. So you will learn the important part on the basis of that. And like I mentioned, that we have given a lot of emphasis in terms of the generative AI. So that part will be covered by the IDKG faculties and the industry scientists. There will be the discussions on the industry use cases, and at the end you will have the dedicated career preparation session. Okay, so there you will see that how to make your resume to be aligned with the AI skill, for aligning you with the required AI skill setups. And not only that, along with these topics, you will have the dedicated descriptive and the programming assignments. There will be weekly quiz evaluations. Okay, and like I mentioned, that according to your performances, you will be awarded different certificates, different category of certificates. There are certificate of merit, certificate of completion, okay, certificate of participation. So those certificates categories are also there. Okay, so I believe that now you got a clear overview about this high program.
Definitely, sir. Thank you so much. That was very insightful. So I guess these are some of the packages that will be covered during this course delivery, right, sir? So
absolutely. So should I mention them, or
I'll quickly go through them. We have Python, NumPy, and students will be working on Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab, which means that they can use open source also in order to do their coding. And then a lot of packages are actually getting covered. So they'll get to work on scikit-learn, matplotlib, Keras, Seaborn, TensorFlow, Pandas, PyTorch. So which tells me that starting from something as basic as Python, they'll be actually taken through this journey, so that by the end of it, they are capable of doing coding in Keras itself. So that's a huge undertaking that professors at IIT Kharagpur have undertaken, and I sincerely applaud you for this transition that you're going to ensure that the students go through as they progress in this course. So that's amazing.
I just want to add,
yes,
you
sir.
have it beautifully. So this is the minimum. Okay, minimum we shall cover all those. See, there will be a lot more. They can learn a lot more packages and modules when the course progresses.
I'm sure, because we have NLP and we have computer vision, which means that there are going to be more packages added to this. Perfect. Great. That excites me also. Okay, now coming to one of the best screens on this presentation, and that is pictures from the previous cohort. So this was the pictures taken from the first cohort, where the top 10% students who got certificate of merit, they came to IIT Kharagpur and they were given certificates by the Honorable Director, sir. And I guess, if I'm not wrong, we have the similar ceremony for cohort 2 this Saturday, right, sir?
Right, Himni.
On November 30th.
So, all three of you were part of the first cohort, and all three of you are going to be part of the second cohort ceremony also. So if you could share some insights that you had or interactions that you had with the students who came to the campus, and even with the students. I know a lot of them must have connected with you online via different social media handles. So if you could, share some small stories with us, it will really, give an insight about how these students felt when they completed the certification. So I'll start with you, Dipyaman sir, first. Sir, you are on mute.
I think this question would be more suited for Sabyasachi because Sabyasachi interacted with students more than I did. But at least at the time of ceremony, I think everybody had that sense of accomplishment written all over their face, and it's the smile that you could see that tells everything, that they have actually put their hard work, and the faculties also equally worked hard with them, and they had this sense of accomplishment after the course, that they have learned something useful. I think that is that, and which they can take away, and they can now apply it in their daily jobs, or can be they can use it to actually crack interviews in the field of AI. So that is something I can see, that confidence sort of automatically coming out from each and every students that I had interacted. There were students coming from ISRO, for example, who I had interacted, who were interested in applying AI for space. There were people who have come from who are just a student, but maybe not in computer science, who has come from a department of mining, and he's interested in how he can be using apply AI in mining technologies. So I could see that students and professionals coming from various domains, and they are very confident that now they have learned the fundamentals, and now they have the hands-on skills for them to apply this very sophisticated tool that has emerged and thankfully in our lifetime, that now which they can take, and they can make good of that. Obviously, there were also interactions where the student mentioned that there were times where they thought that the course is tough, and they were a bit scared. But I think the professors guided them, and the TAs and Shobushachi, so they guided them so well that they were able to sort of cross that, what I call the valley of fear, and actually go to that the other side of where the sunshine is, right? So I think that I could see from that sense of accomplishment was there for everyone.
And that must be a very proud day for you also, being you are the CEO of this whole program. So this is like, your own kids getting awarded and seeing them, go through this
You
journey and
bet.
being. And I remember Aditi telling me that a lot of guardians and parents had also come. So that tells that, it's not only the child who's invested or the learner who's invested, it's the whole family who gets invested into this.
Totally, and you bet. I mean, the satisfaction that I got is, I can tell you that I have, after my 20 years of working in industry, I think the satisfaction I got seeing at this and interacting with the students is it's uncomparable. So I mean, I cannot stress it more. I was you actually really feel that joy inside, that you had actually in a small way you are able to make that contribution in making an AI skilled workforce for India.
Awesome.
So I think that gives you a sort of a sense of a joy, which is incomparable.
Right. Sabyasachi sir, would you like to share? We are running a little late on time, so if you could just share a small story with us or an experience.
Already our honorable CEO sir has mentioned all the important experiences, which also I commonly share. I had. So basically, if you see on Saturday, actually there will be another COM for Cohort 2. So we are experiencing a lot of enthusiastic participants to come up and interact with us. Definitely in Cohort 1, we have seen the immense enthusiasm. Aditi ji was also there. So a lot of the guardians also came with the participants, so they also came and interacted with us. So we have seen a lot of enthusiasm among the participants. They are sharing their experiences in social media and with the certificates, with the photographs. And most importantly, I came to see that the improvements they have made. They have shared their experiences. For example, there were candidates who are not even from the coding background. They mentioned that they have learned the nitty-gritty of Python. They are able to explore those skill setups in analyzing the data, especially in machine learning and deep learning related problems. So this is a huge improvement you can see from a person who are from the non-coding background. And along with that, you know that nowadays in industry there is not only the job on the programming, but there are also another set of jobs which are immensely template driven. Okay,
Right.
so there are two people who also shared their experiences with us, who also got that type of the jobs. Okay, for example, robotic process automation engineers or those type of the jobs. And we have seen, they have acknowledged that this particular program has given them those type of the foundations. Okay, so that's a great thing to see. And a few of the participants, those who are from the mathematical, have a strong mathematics background, but they have not got much idea that how to explore these things in terms of dealing with the engineering problems. Okay, so they also got a lot of interest because they were earlier they were completely doing math related stuff, but their application in terms of the vast scale in the domain of the AI. Okay, so they had earlier they have not realized, but after doing this particular course, nowadays they can resolve it. They can apply those type of the skill set as, for example, in agriculture domain or in banking sector for the fraud detection. Okay, so people are applying those type of the skill set. People are applying those skill set for the stock market prediction. So I have seen they are sharing their experiences. If they are facing any difficulties, they are reaching out to us that okay, we have this type of the data sets, how to apply these tools which we have learned for this data set. So we also try our level best to guide them. Even in healthcare domain, they're also resolving a lot of interesting problems. So it is giving them the confidence. In a nutshell, if I say in a single word, earlier they have the fear of dealing with the new data. For example, if they are seeing some type of the data, they are having fear inside them that how to apply the AI tools to analyze those data. But after doing this course, they are immensely confident that at least we can make some sort of approach to get some promising outcome. So it's a huge boost in terms of the confidence, we can say, after doing this course.
And in fact, you are absolutely, it's such an amazing to get this insight from you. And frankly, we also have some testimonials from our students, who are actually collaborating to what you just mentioned. So if, with your permission, I'll be sharing those testimonials here with our audience just now. So I request our AV team to please play the video.
Hi, this is Torsha Chatterjee, a software engineer, presently working in an Indian MNC IT organization. Nowadays, the world is diving deep in the AI field. Many of us know that. At this moment, it is very much important to learn and work with AI. Me too, so purchased this 3 months online certification hands-on course on artificial intelligence organized by IIT Kharagpur and TCS iON. My AI journey started from here only, and this course builds my in-depth knowledge in artificial intelligence. I must say that at such a reasonable cost, getting knowledge from IIT professors, hands-on sessions within the class, getting doubt clearing sessions is really a worthwhile journey throughout. Most importantly, the quality of the course is maintained throughout. It is a very much practical and in a lively mode, I must say. Though it's an online course, but when we used to have classes, it seemed like we are sitting in the classroom itself and the professors are giving lectures in front of us. Yes, this course is that much practical. Being a working professional myself, I can say that after doing this course, one can deploy various use cases using generative AI in their particular projects. I am really and TCS iON for arranging such a great course at this point of time on artificial intelligence. Thank you.
So these are some of the testimonials also that we have received.
Hello everybody. I participated in the Cohort 1 of IIT Kharagpur AI for ICPCS certificate program. The main thing that motivated me to join the program is the right balance of theory and hands-on sessions. While the theoretical sessions gave the right depth of any subject, the hands-on kept us engaged with the relevant problems from different branches of machine learning and AI. Python programming was introduced from the basics, and over time, the concepts of deep learning and generative AI fundamentals were covered in details. Since my current role in data and AI consulting demands an overall knowledge of machine learning and AI techniques, this certificate program is helpful in providing the right coverage. Along with a merit certificate awarded by a world-class institution like IIT, I feel this provides a boost in the career progression as well as it helps in dealing with various customers worldwide. The learning experience was smooth with sufficient support from both IIT professors, coordinators, as well as TCS iON platform. The pricing is within reach and the duration is just right to continue and complete the program without too many distractions. Overall, I'm deeply satisfied with the program and would encourage others to take the journey as well. Thank you.
So that was the testimonial, and I'm sure the audience will concur to the fact that, that's the experience that our panelists also shared with us, and the same is resonated in the testimonials that the students of cohort 1 and 2 have expressed. So those two were the students from cohort 1, and then we have these testimonials which have been shared on social media by the students of cohort 2. AV team, can we move on to the next one, please? Next. Thank you. Okay, so now the main question is, how do we register ourselves, right? I'm sure this is one question which must be there in everybody's mind as of now. So you'll find that we have shared the website link in the chat. So you can click onto that link and you'll be coming onto this website. And you can click onto the buy now button. And as mentioned earlier in our presentation, that originally the price of the certification was 7,999, but we are offering a special discount. And therefore the certification is now available at rupees 7,499. So you go onto the buy now button, there'll be a small registration form that you need to fill up, that where you'll be sharing your information like your name, personal information in terms of your email ID, telephone number, address, and moving on to the next button. So this is where you'll have to pay the price amount, which is there as of now, 7,499. So it's just a two-step process and you'll be getting enrolled into the program. Once you have paid the fees, you'll be getting an activation code, and using that you can log on to this website and access the free Python course, which is available for you as of now, as soon as you have purchased the license, and you can start, refreshing your Python so that you are all ready when the professors set up the stage for teaching the certification program. Now the dates, which is very important. So the third cohort is all set to start from 18th January and it will go on till second week of May, because as we have mentioned that it's going to be a 14-week program. And so this is how it will be. The classes will be on every Saturday. It's going to be roughly a 4-hour engagement every Saturday, starting from 9 a.m. onwards. And you'll have your theory class, then you'll have your hands-on, followed by all the lectures that are going to be conducted by the professors, they are going to be recorded, and you can come back and revisit these lectures as a recording, so that any question or doubt you might have and you want to clarify that, so you have the recording in place to go through it. And you'll be going through your quiz, and the responses of the quiz will also be shared, so that that exactly how have you performed, and what went good and what did not went good, so that you can rectify those. There'll be two type of assignments. You'll get theory assignments, you'll get hands-on assignments, in order to ensure that you are gaining proficiency in this technology as we speak of. In case you have any questions further to any of the things that we have discussed in this presentation, you can please write us back on info.tcshub@tcs.com. We are more than happy to answer any and all of your queries. And no question or concern is irrelevant. So whatever concerns you might have, please write to us and we'll be happy to respond back to you. Once again, the cohort is going to start from 18th January, and the price of the certification is 7,499. Okay, I know.
I'll just
Yes,
add
sir.
one more thing. I mean, if you like this presentation, please spread the word in your community, and there will be more webinars following up
Right.
on this, and you can tell people who are interested in learning AI, they can also join those webinars and can learn about this course.
Okay, I know we have overshoot our time, but if it's okay, can we just take a couple of questions from the audience, if that's okay with my panelist?
Yeah, please,
Absolutely, Himdeep, we should.
Okay.
please go ahead.
Thank you so much. So the first question is from, and these were, some of the most frequently asked questions during this conversation. So I thought we'll just pick those. So we have this question from Ankit. He's saying how to learn programming. So Sabyasachi sir, if you could answer that.
Sure. So you see that in programming nowadays, you see if you understand the basic logic of the programming, you can write the code in any language. So there is no problem. In our course, you see, as we are mostly putting emphasis on the machine learning, deep learning part, along with the advanced deep learning in this part, in this curriculum. So that's the reason we are going ahead with the Python and Pythonic platforms. So, okay. So in Python and Pythonic platforms, you will see when you will do the course, we will basically will show you that how to code in Google Colab. So in Google, you can search about Google Colab and you can go through it. You will see that it's a very much flexible platform to explore your Pythonic coding experiences. Okay. So if you enroll for this course, you will see that right from the beginning, we are guiding you through the nitty-gritty of the Python. Okay, so those who earlier also attended this particular course, most of them, which I shared earlier, that most of them, they do not have any exposure in the Python or Pythonic domain. So they not only learn Python, but they also become experts in terms of the Keras, TensorFlow, PyTorch. So there is nothing to worry about it. You just focus on the instructions and just deploy them properly, so you'll be able to get good expertise in this particular coding part, okay, which is required for AI-enabled domain.
Great. So I have a lot of questions where they are asking about whether this is a free or a paid course. So we have just answered that it is a paid course, but it is a very nominal as compared to all the different AI courses which are out there. Not to compare anything, but the fact that in the beginning of the presentation, Dipyaman sir actually very nicely pointed out all the key highlights of the certification. That first of all, this is being taught by the eminent professors of IIT Kharagpur, and then a lot of stress has been put on the hands-on aspect of the technology. And thirdly, it's interactive in the sense that there will be quizzes that are going to be assessed and shared. The feedback will be shared with you for you to understand that how well you are coming along as you're learning this technology. So yes, it is paid to answer all your questions, and it is at rupees 7,499. Another question which everybody is asking is that what is the last date of registration? So that is 10th January 2025. and the batch is going to commence from 18th January onwards. Okay, Dipyaman sir, I have a very interesting question from a student, which clearly defines our current generation. So her name is Khushi Maheshwari. She's saying that she has completed her engineering in computer science and is currently pursuing MBA in analytics. Along with this, she has done some courses in AI and ML, and as of now, she's working as a management trainee in a textile company. So she's asking how I can use AI in textile field.
Very interesting. That's to be honest. I mean, have not worked in textile field, but I will. So I'm not an expert in textile industry, but I will try to answer.
But
With
interestingly, this is the general scenario, right? We are doing one thing and then we find ourselves in altogether a different area. But thankfully, AI is somehow putting this all together.
Absolutely, absolutely. If I have to sort of think about it and answer that, one of the places where you can definitely use in textile is to understand doing fashion trend analysis. So that is I can Mintra and other fashion stores, they do fashion trend analysis all the time using AI. So that is one of the first thing that comes to my head. The other thing that you can do is obviously use pattern recognition algorithms from AI to streamline pattern making by generating patterns through computer-aided design like CAD systems. So you can actually generate patterns using Gen AI tools. You can also use AI to enhance quality control in textile manufacturing. So there are fields in AI called AI Ops, which actually looks into quality control and operational control using AI to reduce the number of errors or number of outages that can happen in a big manufacturing systems, right? Another thing is probably you can actually use computer vision, which is also a part of AI, to do color matching or color recipe formulation, right? So the different colors you can actually figure out from the data that is already out there. You can apply that data, train an AI model, and the AI model can help you to understand that what colors go together and what colors goes on which fabric, right? So those things you can actually do using AI, using computer vision. So I think I gave you 4 or 5 points. Hopefully that.
I don't think so that you don't have any idea about textile industry. You have a fairly good idea about it. Thank you so much. Okay, so one last question. It's from Akash. He's asking that is there any possibility of placement at the end of the certification? So Aditi, if you can take this up.
Yeah, so of course, Akash, there is a placement opportunity. So we have incorporated our NPT test along with this particular high program, and you would be happy to know that the entire NPT program test is designed with the curriculum what actually the professors are going to teach you. So don't worry about that. You need to go for NPT, appear for NPT, and would suggest to get a very good marks. And then yes, of course, there are three interview opportunities related to NPTs are there. So it's a very good catch for you. And along with the learning, there are placement opportunities, placement assistance with the NPTs related to this. So I hope that answers your question.
Great. Thank you so much, Aditi. And I must thank all our panelists for being so patient with us. And, we have overshoot by 10 minutes and they so considerably, agreed to that. Thank you once again for giving such an insightful presentation on this program. So students, this is an opportunity not to be missed. And, and we are not giving any false claims here. We are coming here with a third cohort that itself tells a beautiful story. And then we have shared a lot of testimonials of the students who have gone through this certification, telling that how much beneficial it was for them. So once again, to recap, the price of the certification is rupees 7,499. The last date to register is 10th January 2025. The third cohort is all set to start from 18th January 2025. It's going to be a 4-hour session every Saturday for 14 weeks with a lot of hands-on, a lot of quizzes, a lot of assignments to ensure that you are well versed with this technology at the end of it. And then you'll be appearing for NPT, which means that securing 70% and above in that is going to land you with at least 3 job opportunities. So all in all, it's a very wonderful opportunity for all of you. So I'll request you to quickly grab that. And we have shared a lot of links with you, which are the links of IT Kharagpur. We have shared the link of AI for ICPS with you. Along with that, we have also shared the website where you can go on to and purchase the certification today, and you can start with the free Python programming package from today itself. So on that note, once again, I thank my extreme panelists for being part of this session, and thank you so much, wonderful audience, for being part of this presentation, and well, wishing you all a very happy learning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Himdeep, for anchoring this so perfectly and with flawlessly, and giving us the time to interact with everybody. So thank you so much, Himdeep.
My pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much, madam, for hosting it wonderfully and giving us the opportunity to say a few words for the participants. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you.
Thanks, CEO sir and Sabyasachi sir, for joining this evening, and thanks all the participants. Thanks.
Thank you, Aditi.